Doesn't a intro video go first? Yeah, here we
In the
are.
hallowed annals of horse
Yeah, we're
racing
here.
history, there exists a secret tradition that has captured the hearts of millions. A legacy that weaves through time like a tapestry of valor and triumph. The Kentucky Derby, an emblem of greatness, an ode to the equine spirit, and a symbol of unyielding passion. For over a century, the thundering hooves have echoed across the venerable grounds of Churchill Downs as champions emerge to etch their names in the immortal pages of horse racing folklore. From the unforgettable Sir Barton to the legendary Secretariat, each stride has been a symphony of grace and courage. And within this historic realm of flesh and blood, bonds between horse and rider are forged, lasting through the ages. But as the world evolves, so too does the spirit of competition. Today, as we venture into the virtual domain, we pay homage to the pioneers of a new legacy, a legacy that fuses tradition with innovation, and the pursuit of greatness extends beyond the confines of reality. Welcome to this season's virtual Kentucky Derby, where the frontier of horse racing meets the boundless realm of Web 3. Here, in this digital arena, horses of pure code and dreams, crafted by visionaries, gallop, fueled by the passion of their creators and riders alike. Within this matrix of pixels, hearts pound with anticipation as the virtual thunder ignites the souls of virtual fans worldwide. The legacy of the Kentucky Derby is not only preserved, but elevated to new heights, where innovation and tradition intertwine in perfect harmony. As we celebrate the past and embrace the future, remember that the essence of horse racing lies not solely in the tangible, but in the intangible. The relentless spirit that transcends the realm of flesh, steel, and circuits. It's the desire to triumph, the will to conquer, and the dream of making history. So, let us unite in admiration for these majestic athletes, both real and virtual, as we ride the currents of time and create new legacies that will echo through generations to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, gamers, racing enthusiasts from all around the world, so excited to join you all tonight. My name is Ian Cummings. I'm the CEO of Third Time Entertainment. We are the makers of Photo Finish Live. I am so happy to welcome you to this electrifying moment as we gather here today to celebrate really a triumphant second running of the virtual Kentucky Derby. Here I am, brimming with joy, gratitude. I can't contain my excitement. And really today, I think we're witnessing the culmination of relentless dedication, of creative brilliance, the unwavering support of our incredible community. From the very inception, the first idea, the first nugget of Photo Finish Live, our mission was clear, and it was really to immerse you in what we think is the most thrilling and authentic horse racing game and experience and ecosystem imaginable, all within this realm of Web3 technology. So, as I tell you, the players and the fans and the spectators, what a ride it has been. We've gone through the hills and the valleys together, from the humble beginnings of, nights and weekends, one-person studio, to now becoming the home of the prestigious virtual Kentucky Derby. It's just mind-blowing. We face so many challenges head on. We continue to drive forwards towards innovation and forge ahead into new uncharted territories. With every stride that we've taken, you, our player base, has been right here with us, cheering us on, offering invaluable feedback, and really being the heartbeat of the game. A moment like this really wouldn't be possible without also the staunch support of our esteemed partner, which is Churchill Downs. The collaboration that we've had so far, it's just getting started, but the shared vision, it's really elevated Photo Finish Live to new heights. Together, I think we're creating something really, truly extraordinary, a fusion of cutting edge technology with this timeless excitement of horse racing that's been around for decades, echelons of time. And I think we're poised to take a global audience by storm. So to our friends at Churchill Downs, our gratitude really shows and knows no bounds. Your trust in our capabilities has inspired us to push the boundaries of what's possible in the world of Web3 and gaming as a whole. So we're eternally thankful for your faith in our team, third time on Photo Finish Live. And today, let's bask in the glory of these collective shared achievements. So above all, it's hard to say sometimes. I get choked up even thinking about my appreciation, as difficult as it can be sometimes, but the heart and soul of Photo Finish Live is the community. It's the players. It's these virtual horse owners. Your enthusiasm, your dedication, your unwavering support have been the driving force behind our continued success. You turn Photo Finish Live into this vibrant, thriving world where friendships are blossoming, rivalries are being formed. There's no shortage of those. And the spirit of competition has really soared to new heights. With every update, with new race, every milestone we reach, the energy that you all have fueled, it has really made us determined and really strong-willed to make Photo Finish Live the best it can be. And the journey is just getting started. This is just the beginning of an extraordinary adventure. We will continue to innovate, continue to evolve, and bring you more heart-pounding, horse racing virtual action. So, to my friends that are joining me here today, let's put up a virtual glass or a real glass if you'd like. I'll put cheers, everyone, with my double oaked Woodford Reserve. Raise your glass, toast to this journey that we are on, the journey that lies ahead. Let the excitement never wane, the spirit of competition never falter, the bonds that we forge in the virtual realm only grow stronger in real life. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Now I think we're ready to saddle up, get ready for another breathtaking race in Photo Finish Live, the virtual Kentucky Derby. Could it be any bigger? The race that never ends. So with all that said, very excited. There's some new folks that have joined. It's been an absolutely amazing week and month, the last season. So I'd love to transition over and just teach people a little bit and show them what Photo Finish Live really is. And we'll go from there.
Welcome to the thrilling world of Photo Finish Live, the revolutionary virtual horse racing ecosystem that brings the excitement of real horse racing straight to your fingertips. Brought to life by Third Time Entertainment, Photo Finish Live offers a unique and immersive experience like no other. Picture this: you're not just a spectator, you're a real-life owner and breeder of horses in this captivating virtual world. Engage in heart-pounding races against other players, where real money is on the line. The stakes are high, and the rewards are yours for the taking. There's a host of innovations that set Photo Finish apart from the competition, such as the most advanced genetic breeding algorithm in the world and the ability to own racetracks and share their monetary rewards. In Photo Finish, you will create generations and generations of unique offspring, each carrying the legacy of its ancestors. The true-to-life genetics system offers endless possibilities for breeding, and your decisions will determine the future champions of the track. All the while owning a proportional share in a racetrack via Crown, our cryptocurrency, allows you to share the game's success. Step into a world where 4 weeks in real life correspond to one in-game year. Witness the passage of time as each new season brings fresh opportunities and challenges. Thousands of races await you in every season, from entry-level maiden races to the highest stakes premier graded events. Horses of every level and price point have a chance to hit the podium and breed up over time. With its commitment to realism, Photo Finish Live brings the thrill of horse racing to life. As the seasons pass, horses retire to breed and eventually die, mirroring real-world horse racing to ensure long-term sustainability. Embrace renewed opportunities to showcase your skills and strategies, ensuring the excitement never ends. Are you ready to start your legacy in the world of Photo Finish Live? The tracks await. The competition beckons, and fame and fortune favor the bold. Become a part of this one-of-a-kind virtual horse racing ecosystem and let your dreams run wild. Join us today and embark on an unforgettable journey. The Sport of Kings awaits your presence in Photo Finish Live.
Wow, the production value here. I am getting impressed here. So a lot of team members, a lot of community members have been working on this. Absolutely amazing. So now we know what Photo Finish Live is. I think the most exciting thing about tonight is, of course, our pari-mutuel system. A lot of people making picks. Who's going to win? Who's going to place? Who's going to show? We've got a great video to dig in on that. Let's play that now if we can, if it's queued up.
Welcome, race fans, to the virtual Kentucky Derby. Today we'll give you a quick rundown on how you can utilize your skill to select winning horses and make real money in this thrilling event powered by the groundbreaking Web3 game, Photo Finish Live. Photo Finish utilizes a pari-mutuel system, which just means that everyone's picks are combined together, forming a pool. Here's how it goes. You select your favorite virtual horses believe are going to win, place or show, and choose how much of your in-game currency you'd like to risk. You can even pick multiple horses if you'd like. As more people do the same, the pool grows and the odds change in real time based on the number of selections made on each horse. So, when a horse gets attention, its odds will increase or decrease based upon its share of the pari-mutuel pool. It's simple to calculate. The multiples you see are the multipliers you'd receive if you picked a winner. But bear in mind that the odds could drastically increase or decrease after you make your selection. The selection window usually closes 10 minutes prior to the race, and when the race ends, the pool is divided among the players that picked correctly. This means the more money placed on the winning horse equates to the payouts being more spread out. It's all about striking that perfect balance between risk and reward. Of note, if you end up as the only selection in the pari-mutuel pool, the full amount you risked will be returned to you at the end of the race, whether you win or lose. Now, here's the fun part. Anyone in approved locales over the age of 21 can join right in from the comfort of your own devices through the Photo Finish Live game. Just dive in to the thrilling world of Web3 technology and get ready to experience the excitement of pari-mutuel action. So, don your visor, get ready to cheer on your favourite horses, and may the best horse win in this virtual Kentucky Derby. Well,
yeah, don your visor. I see someone with no visor. Looks like pit vipers. We've got a resident expert, our best friend, friend of the family here, Mike Sowers, absolute beast when it comes to poker, when it comes to DFS. This guy's won millions of dollars, probably lost millions. I don't ask him about that. Let's head to Mike. What are you seeing about the current odds for the race, Mike?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's an absolute madhouse here in the virtual pick calls. I snuck back into this hallway just so I can give you guys the Sour special of the week. I cannot believe that the opening favorite was Talk Derby to me. Like, what are people thinking? Once this horse hits 9 furlongs, it dies every time. If you want to put your money on that, sure, flush it down the toilet, just like I did when I made my first appearance on a World Series of Poker table, shoving it all in on 9-4 offsuit. That's the equivalent of what you're doing there. Looking at the current favorite, it's Swift Sapphire. That's a great horse to me. This is a 3-horse race. A lot of horses showed up that this is not even their preference. I don't know if it's a slow time in the horse season or what, but it's a beautiful day out here. You know, we have really fast conditions. So these firm horses are going to be the favorites. It's so bright out here. It's a great metaphor for just how bright the future is at Photo Finish Live, in my opinion. So I really think it's a 3-horse race. You're looking at Apollo, Pellinor Fields, who likes to lose by a nose, and that's going to be my prediction again. He will lose by a nose and cause massive heartbreak for his owner, Balthazar. And for the rest, the underpriced horses I'm seeing, I think Rock of Cashel and the other Pellinor brother, I forget the name, but either way, it's so exciting down here. I'm just so excited to be here, and I've got a lot more coming up for Win the Odds Shift and how to get a good price on your favorite horse.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Mike. I think that's a pretty strong bet. Speaking of Pelennor Fields, I guess we could look a little bit at the last Kentucky Derby. You know, it was just yesterday, it seemed, when we had our last virtual Kentucky Derby. It was July 1st, the finest virtual steeds. We've got a replay here you can go and rip through. So no regret, Cosmo, Rose of Zion were sort of the early leaders. But it turned out none of them had anything left in the tank as we reached into sort of the home stretch. It was a pretty tight field here. Talk Derby to Me, Scott Street, Pelennor Fields, all within striking distance of our eventual champion, Elvis. So Elvis is the pride and joy, the golden boy of Soulmate Stables. And as you can see in this, really pretty tight race there, Elvis still, as you said, by the nose hair, continued to hold off. And boy, what a big win there, for Soulmate Stables, a stable owner who has been through the ringer. He has been here for 2 years straight. Absolutely incredible race. And again, no one can take that race away from Elvis or from Soulmate. So that's enough about really the last season. I think if we look at a moment here, I'm going to hopefully just shut up for a second, and we can just run a big graphic showing all of the horses running in today's Run for the Roses. Banger track. All right. Yeah, man. The 18 spot for old Elvis. That's going to be a pretty, I don't know. He's a closer, so it might be tough to get out of there. But anyway, obviously great lineup. I'd love to check in if we can with some of the experts on how they think today's race will shake out. We've got all these great experts within the community. I think the one that we've got on the line here is Peeb, number one from YSM Racing Stables. Got, I don't know, 2,000 horses. Is Peeb online?
Hi everyone, P from YSM Racing Club here. In this segment, we're going to get the thoughts of 4 community stalwarts on who they think is in the running for this season's virtual Kentucky Derby. First up, we're going to hear from everyone's favourite community member, the one and only Lacey, owner of Valkyrie Racing.
Hello gentlemen, happy to be here for this exciting run of the 2nd annual Kentucky Derby. My favourite by a very slim margin is the Pelennor Fields. This horse dominates long distances, is quite adept at running well in unfavorable conditions. Running on turf or dirt, the Pelennor Fields shows an uncanny ability to excel. As runner-up for the previous year's Kentucky Derby, he does have something to prove as well. Followed quickly on his heels is the horse Apollo, consistently setting strong times in long distances. This horse is fast. If it weren't for his shyness and larger fields, he would actually be my top pick for today's race.
Yeah, so which
Rounding
segment
out
do we
my
skip?
podium picks is Swift Sapphire. This is another horse that has shown its adeptness at running in varying conditions. Winning the third-time championship against a heavy field, this horse has proven his ability to excel in a full field of top competition from every condition. One to watch for as a possible podium sneak would be none other than last year's Kentucky Derby winner, Elvis. Although reigning king prefers running in the mud, he can't be counted out as he loves a full field of competition. I don't think Elvis has left the building just yet. Enjoy the Derby, folks.
Thanks, Lacey. I'll take the opportunity to give some of my thoughts, and I've got to say I'm pretty much on the same page as you. 3 horses stand out in particular for me as the frontrunners for this season's virtual Kentucky Derby, with the forecast looking fair and the sun projected to beat down on our virtual Kentucky Downs. By my reckoning, the Pelennor Fields is the favourite for any race over this distance where the ground suits him. A winner of 12 graded races over the last 3 seasons, and with an overall win rate of 28%, and runner-up in last season's inaugural race, he is a sizzling hot favourite for me. Where Pelennor goes, Apollo is sure to follow. He had a really disappointing run in last season's Derby, but I'd expect better from him this time around. Coming out of gate 12 in the last race, he was definitely somewhere between Apollo 11 and Apollo 13, and he'll need a bit of luck and fast ground for this particular voyage to go his way. Behind those 2 frontrunners, I'd have Swift Sapphire completing the podium. Another one with an immaculate record and could easily find himself in contention for the top spot. I'd back him to outdo Apollo on this occasion, but coming up against one too strong in the Pelennor Fields. If the rain does come, last season's winner Elvis comes firmly into play, along with the improving Rock of Cashel and our very own Loggerhead. Loggerhead has shown some inconsistent brilliance over the last 2 seasons, so we're not hopeful of it going our way, but he's got it in his locker to pull off a shock. Talk Derby to me would be my outside pick, although having never won in any distance over 10 furlongs before, it would take something extraordinary for the grade to have his way today. Order of finish for me: first the Pelennor Fields, second Swift Sapphire, and third Apollo.
Hey, all right. Sorry, I was just talking over you guys. I thought my mic was muted, and I'm a total noob idiot at this. But anyway, here we are. We are closing in. I don't know how many minutes we have left here. 6.5, 7 minutes till post. We're getting closer and closer. I would love to check in with our community manager, Fib, if he's there, and we could talk a little bit about what the team is feeling. What are we doing with at third time? What's going on, Fib? Give me the finger on the pulse. No, he's muted.
We're incredibly excited. Can you guys hear me? Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, super excited. Impressed. I've just been blown away, honestly, by this broadcast. I think that we're on an incredible trajectory. This is the 2nd virtual Kentucky Derby, and it's already going parabolic. So those are my brief thoughts. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, the team is super excited. I'm seeing my Slack has been blowing up while I've been sitting here, including people telling me to shut up while other people were talking. So really, really, very, very on top of it. So the next up, I guess we're getting closer and closer to post. I'm very anxious at this point. I would really want to know the parimutuel pool. What's up with the pool size? Hit it with Sowers. Let's see what's going on there, because then we're going to be able to jump in and start getting ready. Yeah, Sowers, what's the deal? Where are we at? Oh, he's muted too.
Fields.
Everyone's
I mean,
muted.
tough to argue with that. The pick window has closed. I definitely feel Apollo is the value here. I think Apollo just does really well here. Pelennor, Apollo, Swift Sapphire. It's so hard to imagine another winner that, I think maybe Known Fact could really come in at the end, but I think we're looking Apollo and Pelennor both won 2 and 3 qualifiers each, and they didn't race each other, which is a really interesting thing to watch when they're out there this week, because all in the qualifiers, they either dodged each other or they were racing their own schedule and game and just didn't even pay attention to the other. So, let's see what they got.
Okay, yeah. I mean, looking around at the field here, I pulled up my handy phone. So it's pretty wild seeing some of these. Slow Gary at 65 to 1. I don't know if you can still hear me, Sowers. Oh, I think Pit Vipers had to run off, but I'm curious if anyone thinks Galad has a rich strike in him or anything like this. I mean, Apollo looking at 5.3 to 1. Teller Nutton, which is one of my favorite horse names in the whole freaking piece here, at also 100 to 1. So not much action getting spread around across the rest of this crew. Pelennor Field's a favorite. Frank is typing, another great horse that literally no action, 100 to 1, 100 to 1. These fields are pretty wild. So I could see maybe a major upset would just throw this world on its head, but I don't know. Elvis with a returning championship at 18 to 1. You don't see that too often. Talk Derby to me at 5.12 to 1. So I think overall we're looking at a pretty exciting field. I mean, we're getting closer and closer. The race starts in 3.5 minutes. I would love to tell a little anecdote. You know, we went to the Kentucky Derby this year, and maybe start getting people a little excited. So we closed out our official partnership with Churchill Downs. You know, right in April. We had to put together a tent with the help of Churchill Downs and had, you know, Photo Finish Live running on TVs. Talk about an absolute crazy sprint to the finish. I'm still kind of recovering, and I'll find myself falling asleep just randomly after that, you know, 2 or 3 weeks of sleeplessness to get that ready. But I just want to kind of say that I hope one of the most exciting things about Photo Finish as we've built towards this moment is starting to bring everyone together for one single event virtually that I think will culminate with a real life one. And that's what I'm really excited about. And so I hope you guys start looking. I got an email yesterday, 2 days ago, about the pre-sales are still taking emails. So next year, if you don't know, Kentucky Derby, it's the 150th Kentucky Derby, an absolute massive achievement. Again, try to imagine what life was like 150 years ago. I don't know if there was electricity. I don't even know how bad life was. They were probably just getting bitten by 10,000 mosquitoes or something. I don't know. But regardless, 150 years at Churchill Downs this coming May, all of us better be there. It's going to be one of the most epic events that I could even fathom. When we were there this last year at 149, unforgettable memories made for sure. And we were there for 2 days, 3 days straight. Just absolutely magical experience to go to something like that where everyone in the world is set up to, you know, to put on their finest clothes, to go shopping, to build the best outfit they can for this huge party and lay hundreds or thousands of dollars on every horse that they see that they probably don't know anything about. Just so if Fib is on, I don't know if he can hear, but I did pick the winner last year. I drilled it. I have video footage of it. So just so everyone knows, I'll share that later. But regardless, I hope that this is the start of something special. This is a virtual event. We're all here. We're all in the parimutuel. We're all going to watch this race together. And, you know, keeping horse racing and keeping the Kentucky Derby on the front of our minds, instead of it only showing up in May, is a really exciting aspect for us to really take part in. And I hope that we can bring ourselves together in real life as well as on the virtual, as we always have. So I think we're getting closer and closer. I don't want to overtalk. Last Derby, I almost talked over the whole race because I'm, you know, a total noob. So we've got about a minute from post time. I think if we want to, we could head down trackside. We've got our race caller, Mo Knows. This guy is a legend in the space, making a huge name for himself. If we're ready, we can head down and chat with him. If we're not, I'll just keep talking and getting more and more excited about the fact that we're about to have 20 horses. We're about to have 20 horses run in the virtual Kentucky Derby. An absolute epic achievement. Yeah, let's head on down and see if Mo is ready to go. Mo, are you there?
All right, I am here, ladies and gentlemen.
What is happening, race fans? Stage is set. 20 digital machines will duke it out here in the dirt, but only one can claim the coveted virtual Kentucky Derby trophy here on Photo Finish. Giddy up, it's post time here. and apparently the Derby is so big we crashed the entire internet. And there we go. That's why we do it live, chat. Horses are at the gate. It's post time here for the Kentucky Derby. And they're off and rolling here in the big one. Painkiller breaks out the best of it from the outside. Then comes Nightcrawler, Rock of Cashel there. Then comes Elvis, followed by Galad and Loggerhead. There is 20 out here, folks. Count them if you can. They're getting ready to cross the wire here past the clubhouse for the first time. Everybody wave. That's your current leader out of Big Brain Stables. Painkiller opens up by 2. And comes Rack of Cashel, then Pelennor Fields. Elvis, previous winner here, trots along here in 4th. Then it's Nightcrawler in 5th, and Swift Sapphire is in 6th and trying to move up here and gain some ground. But they got a lot of room to go here as they head around another turn. Track is good and track is fast even in the big show for Painkiller. Painkiller still leads the way here by 2. Pelennor Fields on the outside. There comes Elvis. Talk Derby to me. Found some room, but now might have engaged in some traffic with Loggerhead as these two are battling it out. Apollo's new name here up on the board. Passed yet again by Rock of Cashel. Pelennor Fields, though. Pelennor Fields, not to be denied, on the back stretch, is going right to the lead and says, come and get me if you can. And it's Pelennor Fields. Pelennor Fields opens up. Then comes Elvis with Talk Derby to me. These two are shoulder to shoulder, mono with Swine. Loggerhead rides along in 4th, Painkiller in 5th, and Rock of Cashel not out of it yet, but Apollo's got other ideas. Around the far turn we go. Who's gonna win? Nobody knows. But so far up top, it's all been Pelennor Fields. Pelennor Fields, Elvis down the center of the track as we hit the top of the turn and we head for home. This one's for the roses. Pelennor Fields is trying to make it look easy. It's Pelennor Fields by 6, by 7, 100 meters to go, and Elvis, all they could do is watch. Elvis has left the building. It's all going to be set aside for Pelennor Fields. Pelennor Fields forever in the second virtual Kentucky Derby over Swift Sapphire and Elvis.
Wow. Absolutely astonishing. Great call, Mo. Oh, my goodness. The excitement, the intensity, the thrill of the Derby. I'm speechless. Before we dig in too much, I mean, again, let me just sort of breathe in the moment, express the gratitude. Congrats to every player who participated. Absolutely exhilarating race. Each one of you brought your A game. You strategized. You stayed up late with your spreadsheets. You analyzed every single race. Your spirit, your competition is in the dedication to becoming a horse racing magnate within the virtual realm and probably eventually the real life realm once you get there. It's what's so extraordinary about this community. I mean, I think when you just step back and breathe in what some of these owners went through to get to this moment. Thank you all for being part of the journey. I think it's also worth taking a moment to applauding the stars of the show, the equines. These virtual steeds, the determination they showed, heart, stamina, temper. They've all captured our hearts. It's an honor to have them grace our game. To the owners, to the trainers, to the breeders, you've poured your heart and soul into nurturing those virtual athletes. Your passion for the sport is shining through with every stride that they take. And so thank you for sharing your incredible talents, for making the virtual Kentucky Derby yet again a race for the ages. Pelennor Fields, I mean, one of the great ones, showed a performance of a lifetime there. That horse's bond with Baltazar, the skill, the determination, really propelling them to the glorious triumph. So to Baltazar, again, your hard work, your expertise, your dedication, it's clearly paid off. We'd all love to salute you for your incredible achievement. Just like Elvis, just like Soulmate, they can never take it away. Never take it away from you. So to all the players, to the supporters, to the fans, to the spectators, our commercial partners, Churchill, and the entire team here at Third Time. I really can't thank you enough for making the virtual Kentucky Derby an unforgettable one. This is our second. We do one every season, and we will continue to make more and more moments together. We will pour our double oak Woodfords together. Cheers. And, let's carry on. Let's carry on the spirit of sportsmanship. Let's carry on the spirit of camaraderie, our excitement into the next race and beyond. The next season coming up, yet another as we experiment and make new changes. The following season, a whole new crop of foals hits the track. I can't contain my excitement to see the game actually continue forward in what is going to be a game that lasts for generations and lifetimes. So thank you again, dear community, for the support, for the passion. I really can't say enough. I can't wait to see what horizons we will conquer next. And now I have been told, I'm not for sure, do we have the owner on the line? If we don't, we can move on. We can skip out. But if we do, we don't. Okay. He's got issues, but what a great race. Thank you all. Stay passionate. Stay sane. Good night.